Welcome to episode 524 of Fourth and Jawn. I'm Gail Saunders here with Evan Hollywood Hearn, Mr. Tim Kincaid, and Tim Armstrong in the building. And today is the trading day podcast, not training day, because Howie is not like a first-time detective on the first day. He's the OG on the block. Okay, he's the Denzel out here. He knows where to go to get things and how to get things done. And I've heard a lot of Eagle fans. On Twitter, I'm more of a lurker these days. I used to be like all over Twitter. These days, there's so many. I'm gonna just say shitty takes out there that there's no reason to respond. There's no reason to quote tweet something, or I don't know. Howie is you want a GM in a situation to be doing everything he can to make the situation better. You could say Jaire's washed, or you could say Michael Carter's washed. Do you think anyone's giving the best caliber players at this point in time? No, there's something. There's always something. Like you go to Marshalls, you go to TJ Maxx, not sponsored by anything, but you go to those stores, there's something going to be wrong with that thing. It might be slightly off, might be discolored, it might be a stitch missing. There's some stitches missing from these players that we got. But I mean, Jaelan Phillips, we were waiting for this to drop. This is the kind of move. We got the Michael Carter trade, the Jaire Alexander. We were waiting for the edge, and I felt like he's a perfect piece, knowing that Fangio knows the player. He's a Walter Payton candidate. I love the background. Not the injury history, but the background of the player is great. I mean, but it's really, when you look at the this is what I'm talking about. The Field Yates, the financials on Jaelan Phillips. The Dolphins converted $5.12 million of his remaining base salary into signing bonus. The Eagles will pay a $1.5 million salary for the rest of the season. That is your GM hard at work. And we're gonna have 3 threes. We just lost one. We're gonna have two threes, and we kept the Jets third. That means it's the back end of the second. So this is a beautiful thing. So I mean, the spy week's been great. We'll get into that, but I mean, I'm feeling great. I mean, I don't know. I don't get the vitriol on the timeline for what is Howie doing. Howie's been putting in work. Ev, I mean, tell me different. Are you feeling good about yourself?
I mean, if today is trading day, and if Howie Roseman is Denzel, does that make the Miami GM Ethan Hawke? Is he smoking sherm while he's supposed to be, on top of things? Because I don't know how. Granted, like you said, this is not I'm not expecting first round talent coming back from Jaelan Phillips, even though he was drafted in the first round. There's a reason they're willing to part ways with him. Obviously, he's had injury problems in his career, but ultimately, we're looking at this point to add more horses to the stable. I mean, this defensive line has been something that has always succeeded through having a strong rotation. You saw guys like Zadarius Smith, which I know this is contrary to the point that we were just making, in that he's not going to come in here and be amazing and be a first round talent. But who knows? I mean, Zadarius Smith came in here, and even though he was thinking about retirement in the back of his head, and he was still able to be one of the most productive guys on this defensive line. I really think it just matters how well you fit in Vic Fangio's scheme will determine how productive you are in it. So if he sees something in Jaelan Phillips and he can light a spark in him, I think that he could be a solid contributor. I think that he'll be another solid guy in the rotation. And then you add in 2 other cornerbacks. I mean, the way that I kind of view that, I understand Jaire Alexander. Same exact thing I was just saying about Jaelan Phillips. He was a second-team All-Pro twice. but he's not that anymore. He's taken a step back in his career. But the way that we have to view it right now is like we've been sitting here bitching and moaning about Adoree Jackson and Keely Ringo for the first half of the season. I have to believe that Jaire Alexander is able to give me something more than those two. So that's the thought process going into it. And if all else fails, Michael Carter is playing in the slot and we put Coop outside. That's the plan. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at.
I mean, I'm right behind you on that one. And people got to stop bitching. People always got to bitch about something. But what this tells you is that Howie is going to do whatever is necessary to make the team better. I mean, let's be honest, man. With Adoree Jackson and Keely Ringo, and then you add, and not to even mention, you're adding Jaire Alexander on a cheap deal. Christian Parker's guy is used to playing with this. This can be one of the moves where he could play better and he could be back in that mode. I don't think we're going to get mode in 2023 at Jaire Alexander. And then we switch places there when we go with Jaden Phillips. This is a 26-year-old that can go get after the quarterback and is decent with against the run. So this is a hit. This is for us. This is let me throw 3 pitches at you, with the Michael Carter, the Phillips, and Alexander. Throw 3 pitches at you, and hopefully we can hit on 2 of them to contribute to this team right now. That's what it does. And this is what makes you better as a team. And unless I'm gonna, and I'll be right there, and I'm not all gun ho and like that. It's just nice to have a GM to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna swing for the fences. If I miss, I miss. What else can happen? We've been to the Super Bowl, what, 3 times in the last 7 years? Come on now, and they all not all we've missed on a lot. We missed on Robert Quinn. We missed on what was the other young bull? Here with the no line is crazy, son. And then we messed up with Bird. I mean, everybody's
who's balling out now too, by the way.
But that's what I'm saying though. It could be one of those things where your environment, the locker room, because when he came here in 2020 or 2020?
Not a good scene.
Not a good scene. So you know what I'm saying? So it could be one of those ones where he gets here, he fits in, and there was no moping from what I've heard from my friends. Shout out my boy CJ. You know who you know. He was one that told me about the Jaire Alexander. He said, listen, man, he wasn't pouting, he wasn't nothing. He was just happy to be around football. And he said, this is somebody that's going to be in your clubhouse. He talks a lot of junk. Kind of reminds me of a CZ DJ, but has the maturity, has great relationships, you know what I'm saying, and goes by the book. So that's great. And then Jaden Phillips, shout out to the plug, you know what I'm saying? This deal is already done by, I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday. And like I said, why not? Why not improve your team? Who cares?
And that's what I mean, kind of how I'm feeling right now is that even let's go down. Anything could happen. And let's say, and I'm not trying to put anything out in the universe, but let's say it didn't work out. Howie Roseman is at least a GM that recognizes that we are a serious contender to go back to back. And we need to make improvements right now at the deadline in order to make that happen. And like you said, he's swinging for the fences. These are all in this time right now, November 3rd. These are all moves that make sense and that we can logically sit here and be like, I see the vision. If it doesn't end up rolling out that way, I mean, how we tried, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Can't hurt the man for.
That's all you can ask for, bro.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of a football team, going out there and making moves, you know what? At least my GM recognize what everybody is feeling, what everybody wants. He sees, read the room, and I think Howie's done that.
I mean, shout out to you, Tim. Tim gave me the info on Saturday that was confirmed. Yes, some of you might have heard it, but this ain't we ain't out for clicks.
Yeah.
But the idea is just getting a good player in here in the building. We're talking about a player. This is a Walter Payton Man of the Year candidate. So we're from a mental perspective. You like the mental makeup. Pops is a lawyer. I know. I think he's both his parents were musicians. Met in college and such. I mean, he was a guy that he thought about in his retirement, because I mean this is factual. Had dealt with a lot of concussions. I know Ev. Medicals. He also had a concussion when he was like 10, and then 14 he had a moped accident.
Are you saying this is Alexander or Phillips?
This is Phillips, Jaelan Phillips.
He's going Green Mile on us right now. He went to Brooklyn Phil, and that's a private school. His name is Clarence.
Bro, he comes from a good background. His sister is also a lawyer from Harvard Law. Like, he was doing an interview, and just the way his mental makeup is, he thinks he's going to be successful wherever he goes. When he retired, he got into music, was working for iHeartRadio, just like a regular Joe. But decided to come back when he transferred to Miami. He was at 210 pounds, transform himself. I mean, this is a former top prospect coming out of high school, top 3, top 2, whatever you like, before he was that dude. So for him to go through this journey, go through trials and tribulations, whether it's the concussions and medically retiring, to coming out of and going to Miami when he transferred to UCLA, and then becomes an integral part for the Dolphins. Shows out, gets drafted in the first round. Tears his Achilles at MetLife, of all places. I'll give you the list of people who've torn Achilles, but he was one of them. He gets his leg rolled up by Jordan Poyer, former teammate, and that's how he tore his ACL. So we're talking about him having a fairly healthy year this year, and we're talking about 29 pressures. That's more than anyone on the roster not named Jaelan Hunt. Jaelan Hunt has 30. So we're getting a guy who's going to get in here, get some pressures. We'd like him to finish a little bit more, but just adding that to the mix on top of having Jalen Carter being a menace. And that's not to
on
say
top
like
of Nolan Smith coming back eventually.
Yeah, that's exactly where we have Brandon Graham, Nolan Smith. It's like we call up the homies like, look, we'll see you in 3 weeks. But we are going to form like Voltron. The edge group looks pretty nice. I'm not mad at it, I mean, I think it's a good group. This is what it looks like though. We have let's see here. We have Jaelan Hunt. We have Phillips, Nolan Smith, Graham, Uche, Patrick Johnson, and you have Jihad Campbell when he's not at linebacker, and Aziz Olajari was placed on IR this weekend. I don't know if he was really the phantom injury might have happened.
Okay. The old phantom injury. He got Jaelan Phillips coming down.
He was playing well. That's what he does. I don't know.
Trying to keep up with all the comments. I mean, it's a good time. I mean, Steve, I think you're having too much of a good time. I don't think Hendrickson is next. I think
his Dodgers just won, so he's having a great time.
Yeah, that's too much dip on how he's chipped. I don't know if we're.
That's why I saw people talking about Myles Garrett stuff too. I was like, I don't know how much money you think we got to stretch.
Yeah, for real.
It ain't that much.
Shout out to Tim Armstrong in the building, who's Wi-Fi challenged today. I mean, how you feeling today? I mean, are you feeling good?
I'm having some issues, man. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
So good.
All right. Sorry about that. I'm feeling good. Woke up this morning. Trade was amazing. I know I'm late. All of a sudden, the Wi-Fi decided to just jump out. But, yeah, before I even had my coffee, waking up to that trade was some good information. It's not something you had to wait on for the deadline and anything like that. I'm not sure what you guys touch base on so far, but I'm ecstatic. I mean, I think this is the move we needed. It didn't hit our cap too much, didn't go to anything to where we couldn't handle, somewhere where we could decide we can make moves next year if we wanted to. But at this point, I mean, we're just adding pieces to the puzzle where we thought there was weaknesses. We're adding not like upper echelon. Like I know there was rumors out there that I'm not even going to feed into, and I'm glad we didn't give up a crazy amount to go after said rumors. But these are the pieces that I think will help. As long as these guys can fall in line to the system that we've built so far, I think it should be an easy transition.
And I'm curious, like, we still have, I mean, trade deadline's tomorrow, right? 4 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah.
We still have some time. Howie does his due diligence. I can't believe that he's not at least just still exploring his options. Where do you guys sit right now? It doesn't have to be a big splash. It could just be a little something. Where is your guys' probability, percentage-wise, that Howie Roseman still has another round in the chamber before a trade deadline?
I'll let you go. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna, we've been mentioning Calais Campbell would be nice. It's a piece that a couple beats have also talked about over the last couple weeks. But at his age, if you're trying to strengthen up, fortify the front, that would be putting the sealant on a wall that's been leaking a little bit. You're like, there's some water coming through here. Let's fortify it with the old OG Yoda.
So what do you think? A Calais Campbell, what would that be, like a 5th, 6th at this
You're
point?
definitely a 6.
Yeah, something. I'm give him something. I mean, but again, I like. There's a lot of pieces to play with there. You got Moro Jomo. I mean, the line is coming together at the right time, and Jalen Carter, for the Packer fan that's in here, is just heating up. Heating up.
Is there any worry with, and I get that these guys, a lot of them are going to be coming in a role player type of basis, but we got so many new faces on defense right now. If we add Calais Campbell into the mix as well, are we gonna, do you think, face just like a little getting to know each other period? I mean, these guys, this is coming from all different stretches of the NFL. Granted, they're veterans.
Yeah,
they're veterans and they know. I mean, the gist, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I get if you have a little bit of concern about the team chemistry and gelling together, but on the other hand, man, like, this is something where it's under Vic Fangio's power, and I feel like he, with the scheme and the depth that we have in corner situation, like, is unreal. Like, I'm excited for that because I want to see a little bit of the mixing up. The revolving door at the CV2 is getting kind of like, all right, let's see what will happen. But I wanted to see what type of packages where things going to come together. I think this is the truth. I want to be honest, okay? Because I know everybody likes to do the whole flowers and la la la. No. This is Philadelphia. We thrive in chaos. It doesn't matter. We can have a fire on top and a hurricane to the left. Rain, sleep, snow. The Eagles are ready to go. And so when we're getting these players and forming up like Voltron, like, I feel like this is one of those things that we can do it because of, number one, the leadership, having BG back, and having the coaching staff and the personality of the front office where we are at right now. Like that, this makes us different from the rest of the organizations. To me, I don't know about you guys.
I mean, I think what Howie's done and what the league is also recognized how he works. It's like, it feels like Howie's just doing his thing, like, and he's just waiting for a young GM or an inexperienced GM or GM on their way out the door. How can I finesse you? Again, it's like you're at the mercy of Howie. Like, Howie's in a position of where he's went through his issues too. He's held on to players a little bit too long, or like tried to make things work. I mean, we've been here during the the sconces days. We've seen multiple corners go through their issues with us. But I like the fact that he's thrown things at the wall. Like, in as much as you want, like the Jaire Alexander, we just swap picks in the 6th and 7th.
Yeah, that was
cool mill. Like, not that I have that kind of money.
I know we talk
uh,
about like it ain't nothing, like it's
we
chump change.
we talk about Jaelan Phillips 1.5. 1.5.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the thing about Jaelan Phillips is like, okay, you don't sign him next year. There's potential that you could if he balls out. He bets on himself. Even if he has a great season, balls out, and then he leaves and
Compensatory
signs
pick.
for bigger somewhere else. You get the comp pick. Add that back into the mix of
That's a
picks.
3, right? If he goes, or is it
Depending
not
on how
undetermined
much
yet? Production he puts out.
Yeah, I mean, right now our picks, we're sitting at I mean, we got some nice. We have a nice situation here. You know, we have the fact that we kept our own, we kept our Jets pick is really where I'm excited about.
Yeah,
We have our first pick, that's our own pick. Second round, we have our own pick, and then we have the Jets third round picks. That means right after our pick, we should be picking Jets currently set at 1-7. Projected comp pick for Milton Williams in the third. We have the Eagles' own pick in the fourth, and then we get the comp pick from Josh Sweat in the fourth. So that's 2 3s, 2 4s, a 2 1 so far. If you're doing the math,
yeah,
we have 2 5s now. Eagles own their own pick, or from San Francisco, or from Atlanta. It's still unknown presently, which is a 5th round pick. The current that the Eagles currently hold. This is from Kemsky, and then we get a projected comp pick from Mekhi Becton. So the first 5 rounds are gonna be fun, but we'll be moving.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be moving them down.
Mike says, "Is there another move up Howie's sleeve? If so, what would we like?" I think we're done with cornerback and edge. O-line would be. I think we're good right now. Well, I mean, we have Suo Opeta that we picked. Is he still in the practice squad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be sure. I mean, last game that we played, AJ Brown did not play. Cam Jurgens didn't play. Brandon Graham didn't play. Nolan Smith. I mean, the next game that we're playing, the Packers they're seeing some players that we haven't
sitting
seen.
on ice. Yeah.
Bro, Tucker Kraft is out for the year. That's huge. Yikes.
One of the best tight ends in the league. So that's.
Man.
I'm not the
There's been
injuries.
a surge of young tight ends in this league, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Tucker Kraft being one of them. Yeah.
I know Marcus had mentioned the healthiest team wins, or like it's the best 53 that wins. Like if your depth is trash, then this is what your depth has to be good, and I feel like the Eagles have been doing a pretty good job of some quality depth. But I mean,
depth is dope. Depth is really nice, but our number selection is ass.
What do you mean number selection?
You see the number selection? Jersey numbers is ass, son. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. 18, 40. Oh no.
I mean, speaking of the bye week was great. The bye week for us as Eagle fans was phenomenal. I felt like I did nothing but tend to the garage. I had to do some stuff in there, move some stuff around, do some honeydew list kind of stuff, but I felt like I wasn't really worrying about much. And then I think the rest of the NFC ate itself. They just tore down some of our opponents that were in front of us. We're sitting here. This is a good place to be. First place. First place.
How you get a promotion on your day off?
And then look at Tampa Bay. Okay, we beat Tampa Bay. Okay, we got the tiebreaker there. Seattle did their own version of I think they dressed up as garbage men because they threw the trash out in Washington. Green Bay Packers right now they're sitting in a place where they're 5-2-1. Rams, we hold the tiebreaker. This is a very good scene. 49ers they're teetering. They're still lurking. The Lions got handled by the Vikings. Were you guys surprised there?
Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I thought the Lions were going to come out swinging.
I think
no reward to that one.
Everybody's still surprised. Chicago Bears. I think the Bengals.
I don't know what to think of them every year, man.
Bro, it's like Jekyll and Hyde with that.
It really is.
I think the Bengals defense was offense was surprised that they scored so quickly and then just gave up a big play there.
Flacco has to be the only player in NFL history that retired and then came back and broke a record, right? Or maybe I break a record. I'm sorry. Broke his own record, like had a career high after coming back and retiring. He threw for 470 yards.
Hey,
that
check
was
this
his
out.
career high.
He's the oldest. He's the oldest ever to throw for that.
Hey, you ready for this?
Hey.
I think he's like the only player that's played for all AFC North teams.
Yeah, he has. He has.
He's played for
That's crazy.
Played for the
he
Eagles
kept his
too.
whole career in the yeah, he did play for the Eagles.
Yeah, he played for the Eagles too. Yeah, but I'm saying though, in the division, he's played for the Ravens. Oh, he hasn't played for the Steelers. Okay, he hasn't played for the Steelers, has he? Maybe I don't. Who knows? But
I don't know about
he's played.
Steelers.
No.
I mean, just but in general, these list of characters, the Vikings, we threw them out of the building the other day. Cowboys have been just lurking, but again, we have a good shot to win the NFC East there. And the Giants are the bottom feeders who we lost to. So any given day with the NFL, but just thinking about, I mean, what were your thoughts? I'll start with you, Ev. What were your thoughts seeing Jaden Daniels go down last night? I mean, you never root for injuries or like you want to see a team at full health, and seeing him go down is very reminiscent.
It was nasty looking
of
too.
RG3.
And that's been unfortunate for both. I will say the Giants and the Commanders. They've lost some significant pieces in consecutive weeks. But I mean, I kind of foresaw the downfall of the NFC East minus us this year. I predicted Dallas was going to be in last place among all of them, and I still stand by that. I think even with the injuries that the Giants, the Cowboys, it's over. It is over, bro. I'm telling you. It's all going to fall apart. But what is nice for us is that the NFC East looks like it's ours. I mean, unless something cataclysmic happens, it should be a pretty easy division to win. Yeah.
Now I'm trying to. It's male Julian Kahn 5742. If I got that right, it's low key. Carter disappointed me this year. Getting a vet like Campbell and BG would work, but get a right guard, even a trade for a tight end that can block during routes. Now I thought about this. I'm not gonna say block, but Zach Ertz, what are you doing on the Commanders these days?
Mm-hmm.
Like, would you trade for? Would you bring in Zach Ertz if they offered him for like? I'm just saying.
I'm not
booty call effect right here, yo.
Yeah.
This is booty call effect right here.
He drove me nuts blocking, man. I couldn't do it. He drove me crazy.
No, I mean we're hating.
I don't know. I don't know
Ertz.
if I can kick the tires. I don't know if
I mean, you what you're talking about is looking for run blocking. That's not Zach Ertz. We know that. We saw him his whole career.
They're not run blocking. I'm just saying, would you, as just a regular old tight end,
like another target?
I'd love to have him back on the roster. I'd love to see Zach Ertz back in Midnight Green or Kelly Green, but for what we need at this point, yeah,
it's gonna cost you. This move's not going to cost you.
Yeah, it's costing nothing. But I mean, the real thing, bringing Fred Johnson on the heavy sets last game we had, that was fun to watch. Because I mean, even if they knew we were running the ball, it was fun knowing that we had these guys come in. We were putting the beef in. We were just ready to go run the ball down the throat. It was pretty fun.
Now, I mean, we're sitting here at 6-2. We're about to head out to Green Bay. I think we're in a good space. Like we can watch the Cowboys Cowboy tonight. Shout out to Marcus, resident Cowboy fan. I think
if you don't have YouTube TV,
I do have YouTube TV.
Rub it in.
You ain't gonna be watching it then.
Hey, I have ways. I have ways, man. I have ways. So I mean, did you guys do anything interesting over the break though? I forgot to ask. Anything crazy?
I did that.
Halloween parties, a lot of traveling. That's about it.
Ev, I did catch your Halloween costume.
The Heat Miser, strong dude. I love me the Heat Miser.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Did you
That
sing the
was
song? Did you sing the song?
Of course, but you think I dressed up as the Heat Miser? I didn't do the whole song and dance.
Did you
I,
do
even
want?
I was
I was-
practicing like walking like a claymation too.
No,
Did you dress up for something?
I did.
Okay.
I had a Michael Jackson. I did the Michael Jackson This Sit tour, and I was the zombie Michael Jackson, and I had
Oh, nice Thriller.
I was Thriller. So and then I had
Jerry curl and all?
No, I did not rock the Jerry curl. I had the waves. You know what I'm saying? Waves all day. You know what I mean? I had to bring it back. You know what I mean? And I had my spooky season John 3s on. Got a lot of attention. Super.
Interesting. To Tim, would you dress up? Anything?
Didn't dress up. First year where my daughter, who is 11, going to be 12, bailed. She wanted to go hang out with her friends and do some things. So that was a rough first year for that. It was
Growing up?
It is. Kid number
Bro,
2 is
it's
out the door
hard,
on Halloween,
bro.
man.
It's hard,
So,
bro.
but my third still wanted to do the whole trick or treating thing. So Mom and I went out and made sure he was taken care of, and we did all that. But yeah, and then fun-filled weekend of softball. Thought we had a 3-game round robin on Saturday. Got to the game, and they said, "So what time are you getting here for the games tomorrow?" I said, "Excuse me." They said, "Oh, this is a 2-day tournament. This is pool play today." I said, "Oh, okay." So the rest of my weekend was swallowed up by softball, which I'm never upset watching my daughter play, but wasn't ready for that.
I'm sorry for your. This part of getting old. Daughter was like, "I don't want your life." Okay.
Yeah, so stupid. So stupid.
Just gone. Just see you. Poof.
Yeah,
That'll be
that's my
late.
daughter too, bro. My daughter don't ever want to hang out.
This
It makes me mad, bro.
it's become a family therapy session.
Yeah.
Let it happen. Shout out to Lenny. He says, "How do we win so big on a bye week? Go Birds!" I mean, it was a great shout out to Frank, Philly Frank. Shout out to his son. His 1-year-old birthday.
Oh,
Had the best birthday I've seen for a 1-year-old. Ridiculous.
yeah.
But I was at a birthday party, and we were watching the games on TV, and then switch it back, and then you see like, no way, Panthers, really? Then you're like, Packers, what uniform are you wearing?
Oh my God, they were hideous.
That was pretty.
Yo. The helmet. Can we talk about the helmet? What the
Like
hell was
old
that?
school leather helmet.
You didn't have to go there.
We
You
didn't have to
go.
put that on top of the helmet, B. Like we far from that dinosaur age. Like what are we doing? Then you know what really pissed me off was when you got the 2 wide receiver Romeo Dobbs, and the other young bull with them big ass
The Guardian cap.
The
Guardian cap.
Why to piss you off?
Because that shit
Dude.
it looked like bobbleheads with the Browns on. Oh, it was terrible.
Trying to
Looks
keep
like-
their brains intact, man. I don't blame
No,
anybody for wearing the
That shit
Guardian
looked
cap.
terrible. I was like,
Talking
what
about
you
they look like a blooming onion. Now, Carlos Rosado says to go from a losing situation to playing for the defending champions, who have a legitimate chance to repeat, will give these guys added motivation. Fangio and our culture will have these guys ready to play. I was thinking about that. I'm trying to think of a player who lucked up in a better situation.
Oh, I got you. You ready for it?
Kennard?
Jaire. All day.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll give you
wasn't
that.
bad.
I'm trying to think of anyone else. I mean, Darian Kennard, 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah, now he plays for the Packers, doesn't he?
He does play for the Packers.
Mm.
Revenge Kennard revenge game.
Maybe we might have to get him back.
With the intel.
I mean, if you want to go down memory lane with trades, these are October trades that Howie has done the last couple of years. This is story time. October 13th, 2010, acquired running back Jerome Harrison to the Browns for Mike Bell. And then the next season, the Eagles tried to trade Ronnie Brown to the Browns for Harrison, But then that trade saved his life because it revealed that he had a brain tumor. So if he didn't get traded, the Eagles tried to trade for him, he would have never found out he had a brain tumor. But moving right along. October 29th, 2013, they traded Isaac Sopoaga in a 2024 sixth round pick to the Patriots for a 2014 fifth round pick. That's crazy. October 31st, which you said, 2017, Jaire from the Dolphins for a 2018 fourth round pick. How'd that one work out?
I remember the Jaire trade like it was yesterday, man. I was walking through Temple's campus listening to the radio on my headphones when that thing came through.
It's always about his knee being bone on bone.
That was my favorite trade.
That Cowboys run he had was spectacular.
Yeah.
October 30th, 2018, the Eagles acquire wide receiver Golden Tate from the Lions for a 2019 third round pick. How you feel about that one?
So disappointing, bro.
Yeah, that was super disappointing.
I feel so much longer ago than that, though, to be honest.
It does. That one felt like it was like 2015, 2016.
Right? Wow.
And he looked weird with the 19 and the green. He just didn't.
Yeah.
Bro,
It was one catch. It was literally that one catch.
He was an imposter in our locker room. I didn't like him in our locker room. September 13th, 2019, they acquired linebacker Duke Riley and a 2026 round pick from the Falcons for Jonathan Cyprien and a 2027th round pick. That was kind of a, October. This was the wet fart of a trade by Howie. October 28th, 2019, Howie trades for Jannard Avery from the Browns for a 2021 fourth round pick.
That one was awful when it happened.
That was a miss with everything.
October 15th, 2021. What a disrespectful trade. Traded Zach Ertz to the Cardinals for Tay Gowan in the 2022 fifth round pick. Like he had
the fact that that's the way that Zach Ertz's Eagles career ended is pretty dumb. Tay Island. What the fuck did he call himself?
Tay Island.
I don't even think he made it see.
No,
he did for a little bit.
Yeah, he was on the practice squad for a little bit. He was never on the roster.
Now, October 26, 2021, the Eagles traded Joe Flacco to the Jets for a 2022 sixth round pick.
Who would that pick end up being?
Yeah, who'd that end up being?
That's a good question. You have to look that one up. November 2nd, 2021, the Eagles acquire cornerback Kerry Vincent Jr. from the Broncos for a 2022 sixth round pick. Ooh. Kerry, people were like, who? Yeah, Kerry, that was real. October 26, 2022, the Eagles trade for Robert Quinn from the Bears for 2023 fourth round pick. And that's why I have that photo. This is how I knew the trade was not going to work out. Because if a player shows up and from a barber's perspective, when people get haircuts and they don't care about the hairline anymore and they just let it go, it's not a good scene to be. It's not a good scene.
You know what's crazy? In this picture, he looked like
Grady Wilson.
He looked like he came to Philadelphia. He changed somebody's oil. He had a pack of Newports in his left pocket, and he had a bottle of Henny. He was like, "Yeah, I'm ready to play, coach. I'm ready to play."
He looks like the dude at Jiffy Lube that says like, "There's something in your air filter. You want to change it?"
Who is that trade from?
It's like there's nothing wrong with the air filter, dog. You sure? I'm like,
in his interviews, he was like mad awkward. He
didn't care, bro. Like he was checked out. That's how I will be watching the Jaelan Phillips interview very closely. He
got pretty hair. He got pretty Ricky. He pretty Tony. That's pretty Tony right there.
October 30th, 2023, the Eagles traded Kentavious Street and a conditional 2025 pick to the Falcons for a 2025 seventh round pick.
I was mad. I was
Contavious
actually
Street,
mad about
famously, who was that was the guy that Tom Donahue wanted, right? But we took Milton Williams in the draft. And we
Yeah.
still ended up getting
Mhm.
Street and nothing of it.
And then the big one, October 23rd, 2023, Eagles trade for Kevin Byard from the Titans for Terrell Edmonds, the 2024 5th-round pick, and the 2024 6th-round pick.
That was
Byard-
just a bad team fit, honestly, because
Yeah.
he's doing well now.
Yeah, he's doing well in Chicago.
I mean, that's what it looks like. I mean, Howie's trade history hasn't always been great, but I do think this trade has the chance to go down as a really quality pick if we get the healthy version of Jaelan Phillips.
100%.
Yeah, a lot of
And I
Jalen's
mean,
on the team. B. A whole bunch of Jalen's.
yeah, and different spellings too, which is funny.
Yeah.
Everyone's a little different.
But it will be, I think, one thing that will benefit both Jaire Alexander and Jaelan Phillips is that neither of them, Jaire Alexander more so, he's going to have to definitely play some more snaps, but he's not being relied on as the number one corner right now. Quignon's got that on lock. We can trust Quignon to lock somebody down, and then Jaire can get a little safety help if needed, hopefully. And as far as Jaelan Phillips, I mean, having the rotation that we have now, you listed all those guys when we come back, and you add BG in the mix, you got Nolan Smith back. He hopefully will be able to stay healthy because he'll be on a snap count. He'll be on a limited amount of snaps. He can just pop off and then get off the field. So,
Do you guys honestly think that Jair is going to start? Because I don't think so. I think they're talking about putting Coop on the outside and Carter filling that slot. I mean, I don't know if they just got him for depth. To be honest, I don't know.
I don't think any of the newcomer guys that just got traded are going to start. I think it's going to be. I think it's either going to be Ringo. I hope it's not Dory Jackson. No bad blood. Just saying. I'm hoping that they. I don't want nobody coming at me crazy, but that's just my opinion. I'm sorry, Gil. I didn't mean to cut you. I'm sorry.
No, I'm right with you because I just feel like they're obviously going to take some time to learn the defense, and I'm not like you have to you could roll out Ringo for another game or so, or see where it looks. Corey Bennett's not coming back as of yet, so I mean, I'm not. It's not like a urgency thing that you have to throw when he's ready. We just improved our depth. I'm not looking at it as a world beater type move. I'm not on the timeline having to let people know how I feel about Jaire. If you know, you should know that you should know already. You're throwing a dart at a board. We're talking about a guy who was sitting behind Nate Wiggins and Humphrey. He's looking for some playing time. He wasn't going to get it in Baltimore, and I'm sure he wasn't happy riding the pine and whatever. You got opportunity here. Hopefully he plays to his. If he's not washed, gang, from injuries and such, for Green Bay to let him go. I mean, he's now released. I mean, he's onto his third team this year.
I mean, you wouldn't just for the sake of I get there's the whole scheme and just getting him up to speed aspect of it. But if there's any game he's going to pop off of, how about the team that he spent most of his career with?
Exactly.
I mean, I'd like to see him on the field for that.
Oh, it's nice to have him in the locker room for intel purposes. Not that
I mean, the intel's a little bit stale at this point. He hasn't been on the team for a couple years now, but
shout out. We got Prime Schefter in the building. Says my thoughts. We got a hurricane. And we also got a music producer, so he could produce music with we have Jordan Malata in the building. We have Jordan Davis who could sing too.
We should go get Kadarius Toney.
They should start a rap group called Jaelan, and Jordan, Jaelan.
They're gonna bring back they're gonna bring the swing, New Jack Swing. 2025.
Todd Schefter, also, aka Todd, he says I'd take Ertz back all day. Also mentioned that Danny Gray was signed to the practice squad and they released Sua Opeta. See, Sua Opeta, you could always call Sua.
I thought he had just signed him.
Well, Danny Gray.
Oh, I forgot about Danny Gray. Okay. My name and the face that come together.
Did I talk about Jaden Daniels? I mean, I briefly talked about.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you actually just asked Ed, but you didn't say anything.
We've talked about, like, in a way, like, not, I'm not trying to speak things into existence, but the way that he was moving this year, I was just like a little reckless. Early in the season, I was just like, I just kept on thinking, I was like, man, he's gonna get hurt. I don't know why I'm feeling this way, but it became multiple games where he dealt with multiple different injuries, right? And then the way that they had that man out there late in the game when the game was over.
Why was he in?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I will say that forgive me if I'm wrong here, but didn't Jaelan in the beginning of his career, he was taking more damage than he should have been, and then he really was told to, you got to slide. Now I think that's one of the best parts of his game is protecting himself. I think he learned pretty quickly, and now he's able, knock on wood, to keep himself healthy with the way that he plays. I think that's a learning curve type of thing. Jaden Daniels, I think that he has to, look at this situation and be like, I'm more valuable on the field than on the sideline. So I got to do what I can to protect myself.
Jackson Dart right up 95 we're seeing Jackson Dart. While I love the moxie, love the grit, love what he's bringing to his, again, I'm a football fan. I just like good football players and watching great football. I like what he brought to the Giants the last couple of weeks, but he is also playing like that. If you listen to John Gruden, his interview with Jackson Dart, telling him like, bro, what are you doing? He said, I'm a +2 player. Like, he said something about like, when I get hit, I get an extra 2. Like, not in the NFL, that's a +2 amount of games you're going to miss taking the kind of hits you're taking. And obviously you're young,
I mean, it's par for the course. I mean, Evan brought it up. Like, all these guys, when they've been playing their entire lives, where at certain points they saw maybe 1 or 2 talented players that were next level caliber. Then they get to the college, maybe they see 3 or 4 where their skill set is just that much better than everybody else. But then all of a sudden you get to the NFL, and all 53, even the guys on the practice squad, are better than some of the college talent you saw. So you get a little bit of a wake-up call where these things work, but then slowly your body starts going, oh, it's not a good idea. And I mean, to Jaden Daniels, it was his non-throwing arm. It came out today that it was a clear just dislocation, not any major tendon damage. So it's not something that's going to push him way back, but it's just
he's not going to be out the whole year, but
just
it's definitely going to be a big chunk of it.
I mean, let's be honest though, they're like 3-5. They're not going anywhere, especially with no disrespect. Marcus Mariota. Yeah, like it's just white flag is up. What I do want to see from this, and I hope people like, especially quarterbacks are going to be coming in the league, man. It's like, these are grown men, they're ready to hit too. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't no game. Like, it's a game.
I crack up every year because there's always like, the worst team in the league, and someone online will sit there and try and create the argument of the best college team would beat the best or the worst NFL team. And it's like, you realize that the worst NFL team, the Titans, has the actual guy that won the Heisman. Like, he's good. He's a good player. It's just, it's all professional players. It's not even the same.
I do have a question for you guys.
So these guys that come in to the league, like what we're talking about, that were always premier players at every level that they played at, and they expect that they're not the players that hit them aren't going to be able to cause them any damage because they haven't faced any damage to this point. Mm-hmm. It's not a logical thought because you're playing against 100% NFL players.
Oh, I got you. I do have a question for you guys, and this has been lurking for the past couple of months. Well, ever since the season started with Jaden Daniels. Do you think that that this is, you can compare this to like a RG3 career where RG3 was always getting hurt.
His
You
mom
think
will
it's
tell you,
something
"Don't do that."
I know, and I, respect to his mom. You know what I mean? I know
Mhm.
people give her a hard time, but let the boy get
my-
some booty, okay? Let the boy get some
Oh,
booty.
he's like,
Yeah.
my son ain't walking around here with no Jared curl. Don't put RG3 Jared curl on me or his edge up. Like,
Yo, for real,
I go-
my man
I-
first got an edge up in 2023.
That's what I'm
Life
saying.
changed him.
Like we're talking about, like I go back to edge ups. You always
It always comes back to the edge up.
Yo,
check the edge
cuts,
up, man.
listen, that edge, it makes your day. It makes your day. Like
No, right. Even if you don't have, if you're edge up challenged, you let it go. But if you see a friend who's got,
If you see a
need-
friend,
you need to talk to him as a barber. You'd be like, yo, you need to cut it off. And
if
this
you
is
see
like,
a friend, you got to have a conversation and talk.
you
to
gotta
him.
have a. You don't let
Oh
friends be
man,
out here.
I thank God for letting me have a lineup in a beard. Thank you so much.
Hey,
And
barber
I'm in
bills. Barber bills. I haven't paid for a haircut in.
Yo,
I'm
hey,
up.
listen, man, I agree with you
I'm
that.
up.
Luckily, I have a cousin that's a barber, and I can just go to the shop and hook him up.
But shout out to Ricky below. He says, "Hey fellas, I'll be attending the Lions Eagles game and can't wait to come tailgate with y'all. Bringing my son's godfather, who's a diehard Lions fan since a
Oh,
young boy. Will it be okay for him to wear his gear? Yes, right. Yes.
Of course.
At our
Encourage.
tailgate, we appreciate anyone who's brave enough. Not just
brave
to walk.
enough. Don't put
No,
the, don't
no,
put the
not for our tailgate. Fine, it's fine. I'm just
Bro,
saying.
But you
yeah,
got you have to be
Yeah,
mentally
Gail is
prepared.
absolutely right. Listen,
to be
you have to
mentally
walk
prepared.
through to get to our tailgate, and there's gonna be some
It's
things.
not
said
us.
to
yeah,
you.
but that's also a misconception. I feel like unless you are sitting there jawing at people, they're not.
You don't
gonna
even have
really
to
give
jaw,
you
dude.
that.
No, come on, Ev.
Tim
Come
Tim
on.
you
knows
gotta-
with his wife being with a
Dog,
football
I brought my
party,
Yeah,
wife.
everything.
that's
Listen.
fair. That's fair. That's fair.
They
I
was
can't argue
walking
that.
out my wife. I'm over here being Superman, stepping in front of my wife like, "What's up?"
He
You
was
know what I'm
fighting you.
saying?
Tim
You
was
have to
ready
be
to fight
mentally
you.
Yeah,
prepared.
I was
You
about
have
to,
to
I
be
was about to
mentally.
throw. I was about to throw like 2 Eagle fans onto the damn field where I was at. It was crazy.
I mean, everybody's going to chirp. Everybody's going to chirp. It's going to happen the entire time. But the thing is, if you don't take it physical, majority of the time, it's not going that route. But the mouths are going to be going 150%.
It's Philly thing said, Ev, you would be the miser doing the gritty Evan. Shout out to Donnie Chenard. This is Sire
OG Donnie.
OG Donnie. OG Donnie. He said Fred Johnson is going to catch a tutty before the end of the year. You know what? I
That's
thought
what's
about
up.
that. I thought
like
about
that.
that.
Oh,
Tackle
gosh.
eligible. You know, next thing you know, he throws a like a missed block and then just appears. in the
Have
back.
you seen
Our
him when he
our
checks
starting
in?
Johnson has one. Lane Johnson
True.
has
Yeah, he
one in his
does.
career. That was my banner for a minute on Twitter.
Yo,
Him-
have you seen every time he comes in, he checks in with the ref?
Mm-mm.
Yo, he is funny. He like runs up to the ref like all excited. He goes,
He's like a little kid. Like, look at me. Look at me. I'm in. But how great would it be for the team that was so against the tush push? If we came out, we were in a situation where we're going to line up and run it, and all of a sudden we run a little bit of fake where we're a little boot, a little dump over to
I'll
have
say
them
it
all
with my
collapse.
chest.
That would be a beautiful thing.
I'm ready
I'm
for
on
that
the
when I say it
complete
with my chest.
opposite end of that, Tim, and I'm saying this 30% kidding. I want the Eagles just one time to humor me, and every offensive play is the tush push for the entire game. That's all we do the entire game.
So, but
We just
to
inch
get a
our way
first
up
down?
the field. Yeah. 1st and 10, tush push. Like 2nd
Hell
and
yeah.
4.
Tush push. And then he'll hit him with a fake.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
I was thinking about some tush push trick plays today. I woke up this morning. I was like, you know what?
Let me write this one down.
Let me call Jamal Singleton. I'm like, yo, man, I got me a play over here.
Oh, Madden guy right here.
I got a little Dallas Goddard, like
Yeah.
Yeah. Like off, can we give some a Dallas Goddard trick play off the tush push would be kind of amazing.
Yeah, I would
Just
like
saying.
that. I mean,
I'm
they've
just
been doing the Dallas Goddard creative shovel passes down in the red zone. So
Hey, you know who that's all
We'll
though.
spin off
That's
of
the tight end coach. from Bowling Green. That's all him. That's all him.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys sticking around and joining the conversation. Obviously, it is a reason for the season. Shout out to what season you ask? That's underdog season.
Yes, sir.
Make sure football season is in full swing, and underdog is the best place to get in on all action. Are you ready to get off the bench and into the game? Then head over to underdog and get in on all the action. Playing on underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and more. Get your picks right, and you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. I think against the Packers, A.J. Brown will be back. A.J. Brown, higher or lower than 75 yards versus the Packers?
Packers?
I'm going higher.
Tim?
Higher.
Other Tim?
Higher.
Timberland? I'm going to say lower.
So,
Higher or lower? Saquon Barkley, 100 yards versus Packers.
higher.
I'm gonna go lower. It's gonna be a passing attack.
Interesting.
I also think lower. I think they got bit by the balance bug. I think Tank gets touches.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go higher. I think this is he's his one of his friends, Parsons, is playing across the way. I think he's gonna be fired up for this one. I just think he's gonna break one on. I think he's in a groove.
We're gonna run it at Parsons.
250 yards passing, higher or lower versus the Packers. Jaelan Hurts.
I'm gonna say higher.
Okay.
I'm also going to say higher.
Smitty. Higher or lower than 75 yards versus Packers.
Higher.
Higher.
Him and HA both
Higher.
I
gonna have
they both
100
score
100 yard
touchdowns.
days.
Mhm.
I think he goes
No,
higher.
I'll say Smitty is gonna get like 85, but higher.
All right. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, we'll be back with our episode previewing the Packers, but make sure you download the app today. Sign up with the promo code Jawn. Score $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Jawn. Underdog. Make picks, win money. No AI here. I do it straight read. Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia. Present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. But shout out to you, shout out to Underdog, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. I had a great weekend without football this week. Just me.
Nice.
I feel that. I second that.
Is this how real life is without football?
And not only that, not only no Eagles, but they also gave us the extra hour too. I was walking around the whole day just feeling like I had nothing but time. It was nice.
Weekends go so fast for me.
You guys don't abide by that daylight savings in Arizona. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You guys are just rogue. Yeah.
Just rogue. Yeah, I know. Me and Gail was trying to figure out like what's how we gotta start the pod. I'm like, no, it's 3. No, it's 2. Hold on. All right, let's go look. All right, 2 hours now. 2 hours. So 4:30 for me, 6:30 for you.
So wait, they don't abide. This is news to me.
Arizona is the only state. Yeah.
We don't have.
Huh. Learn something new.
I don't even know how that works. Of just being in Minnesota, being an hour behind, it was awkward. Being in Kansas City was awkward. Like this hour behind stuff is like, I don't know how you guys. I don't know. West Coast games at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Is that how life is?
That's why. Yeah, like that's the reason why. Like usually, I go to bed like at halftime. I'll miss.
How do you tailgate? Like how do you time your tailgate start? 5 a.m.
Yeah, starts like 8,
Nice.
8, 9. Yeah, 8 in the morning. Yeah.
Wow.
Marcus asked a question. If you guys have questions, bring them up. Dallas Goddard or Jake Ferguson, who's better? Dallas Goddard.
Got it by a mile. Come on.
Jake Ferguson is all right. You know,
Yeah, all right.
He's
a
I'm
middle
not saying
pack
he's a
guy.
bum.
Yeah, he's a 10 to 20. You know, that's where he falls.
shout out
Yeah,
to
top
Mike Love Child. He said, "How about all the tush pushes on Sunday, especially the one on the complaining teams, the Bills."
I mean, yeah, that's to be expected. These are the same people that said they thought it was a safety concern, yet they turn around and they see the success that you can have with it, and they go for it. If I'm being real with you, I've held out for years. And I've been like, no, it's going to stay. It's going to stay. I think this might be the tipping point year. I think there's too much conversation about how it's officiated. This might be the last year of the tush push, if I'm being real with you.
This guy, you could have waited for say.
I'm reading my tea leaves, man. I'm reading my tea
Another
leaves.
trade just went
I
down.
was good.
fellas.
Another trade just went down.
Not the Eagles. That was the Ravens.
Who?
Draymond Jones.
Okay.
Here.
Jaymond Jones, defensive lineman.
Sorry, hold up. My phone was black.
We got Tyrone Schefter over here.
Yeah, he's going to the Tennessee Titans for a conditional 5th round.
Tennessee Titans.
And these Titans are buyers.
Yeah, they're buyers.
Eesh.
What a piss poor organization, man.
I'm sorry, DeAndre. He plays for the Titans. Going to the Ravens. I'm sorry. That's
Okay, all right, that makes more sense.
Dyslexic Tyrone Schefter. Over.
My phone was dark. I couldn't get my phone. Dumbass.
Schefter.
Mister, I don't know what a leg and a wing is. Yeah,
Hey,
do simple math. What are you talking about?
I didn't fail chicken anatomy. Okay, I passed. For anyone who's confused, go back and listen to the chicken anatomy class.
Y'all have me and my wife fighting the whole entire night.
Fighting about chicken out here.
I had to have Evie come through for me.
Shout out to Mark Huertas. He said, "Looks like the first back-to-back NFC East champions in a long while, fellas.
Love to see that.
Stand up. Say it with your chest. It's still not early to say that. I'm feeling good about that. Feeling really good about that. But shout out to Mike. I saw him in the comments. Mike, he had asked. I have a weird memory, but sometimes I see people's names, then bang, I'm like, someone asks. If you wanted, we have if you want some merch, even Bob from Down Under, there is a T Public site. Okay, if you want to get merch, tight ass. There you can get your own 4th and Jawn hoodie. You can get hats on there. You can get it's under T Public. Okay. You look for 4th and Jawn. It'll come up. tpublic.com. Good prices too. Good prices. You can get them on a sale day. You can get a hoodie or a tee for under $16. Hoodie for hoodie for $20. I bought myself some hoodies last night. Okay. So if you want the link, I can send it to you. Reach out to us at 4thandjawn@gmail.com if you're looking for some merch. Got some nice stuff on there. So just if you're interested, I mean, because people asked me. I'm not trying to tell you what to buy out here, but people have asked. So if you want to go out there to tpublic.com, I know some of you people saw us with the we run this Jawn tee. I uploaded that so you can get your own. Okay. You asked us where you can get one. That is it. It's that easy. You can have your own. Was that a good sell? Did I do a good job?
You should have put tight ass on. You should have put tight ass on the sleeves.
People have been asking. You know, the first time I saw Prime walking around with the I saw Prime walking around with the Fourth and John hoodie. I'm like, where did you get that from? He's like, oh, our T Public page. I'm like, oh,
Wow.
okay. I mean, so this is another design here. If you want one of those, go to T Public. You can get those, but make sure you get it on one of those discount days. I spent over $150 last night. Got myself a little mug. You know,
Nice.
Nice. I have my keychain and I have a refrigerator little magnet.
Oh, nice.
I got a lot of 4th and John t-shirts and hoodies. Two hoodies.
see, Mike, I did not forget about you. Mike says, "Good call, Gail Saunders." I did ask about the Jawn. Fish Addiction said the hoodie looks tight. I mean, I've made a couple, and appreciate you guys. So if you want to rep the brand, go ahead, rep the brand, but just don't do anything stupid with our shirt on. rob a bank, like this 4th and John guy walks
You
into a
ma- you-
bank.
You remember when that dude broke out of prison? Then he was found like
Go
in the
Birds.
bushes in the Eagles hoodie.
He said he got
God damn,
arrested.
why do you have to be
Go
found in an
Birds.
Eagles hoodie?
See, now Todd is in the comments saying, I want the embroidered ones. This guy.
That's a lot of money.
Gonna make
Daddy
Gail.
Warbucks over there.
Gail's got the shop. I mean, Gail, I think you got an embroidery machine. Maybe
I have to
you a sewing machine or something for Christmas.
I have to bring my ass to the store and get that. Cozy Bryant with breaking news: Mozzie Smith a healthy scratch. Remember, Mozzie Smith was supposed to be better than Jalen Carter.
Yeah, he was supposed to be better than Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis.
He was
That
supposed
narrative?
to stop the push, and Jaelan and
Mhm.
Jason Kelsey. Last time I checked,
I remember that.
I guess that didn't work out.
But anybody, I am going to post the link. So if you see the link,
Christmas is around the corner, guys. Get your loved ones.
I'm sending it to all my people on Facebook. Okay, if you're on Facebook, here's the link. I'll tell you, the spam on Facebook is ridiculous. Okay.
Dude, the AI posts I'm seeing, I can't even go on that site anymore, bro.
Yeah, you know what though? I don't know what to believe and what not to believe anymore since AI.
Don't believe 99% of it. That's my advice.
Yeah, I just say to myself at this moment. Also, Max Cobb is going to be a Cowboy, huh? Okay.
What?
That's what they're saying.
That's crazy.
All right, so I sent that merch link out to you on Facebook and YouTube.
If the Cowboys do that, that would be the most Cowboy thing to do, to take a 2-year-older player, and apparently the value is the same as the player they let go.
Right.
That would make my day.
Hey, why did Frankie Louvu get suspended?
Another hip
drop.
Another hip drop.
Was he that?
Another hip drop.
Crazy. Shout out to Moose in the house. Moose is loose out here winning wings eating competition. Hopefully, you know the anatomy of a chicken. Ask Tim; he'll tell you. Not me.
How many wings did you eat, Moose? Put it on there, bro.
That's pretty dope.
The Moose is loose. Shout out to Philly Sports Trips. If you guys they're doing a pep rally, joint pep rally at Reading Terminal. If you want to greet some Lion fans, show them some brotherly love. There'll be like a little pep rally. You can check them out. But if you're trying to book a trip, obviously, I know Tim and his wife booked a trip to Green Bay. I mean, you're going to Green Bay. I mean, is that a bucket list football history type of trip for you and the missus?
The missus is along for the ride. I don't think she's not against it, but yeah, definitely for me. Bucket list Lambeau Field. There's a couple fields that, as I've gotten older and gotten adult money. Let's say that I've wanted to go hit up. And another one that I haven't seen for baseball is Wrigley Field. I want to see Wrigley. So there's a couple. This is definitely one that's on my bucket list that I'm excited about. And then when we get to my say it with my chest, I'll explain why. It's been,
well, if you do go to Wrigley Field, make sure you go to the Cubby Hole. That's the best.
Oh, was that a bar underneath? Beer?
No, it's like right across the street. So like as soon as you get out, it's like the Wrigley Field, and then like it's the most amazing thing you ever see. It's like you have to pinch yourself when you're even there.
I think it's a cool thing about going to different cities and seeing new things. That's I don't know if it's the unk status in me nowadays. Like I don't really need gifts, but if you like, oh, this is the best tater tots in the country, I got to go there. For just great, you know.
Yeah.
You're still thinking that corn up in Boston. Bro.
Oh yeah, the corn that we had.
What's that? Alabama?
No, now
that was up in Boston.
Boston.
Not in Alabama. Gail was going off about the corn in Alabama. I said, bro, it's just corn, son. Stop. You understand?
The seasoning.
My bad.
Bro, and then we go to story time, real quick. We go to New Orleans, of all places. The seasoning off the chart, food off the chart. Where we're like ready to indulge. And Prime's like, "Where you going?" Oh, I'm going to Popeyes. Popeyes in New Orleans. You couldn't wait.
You don't do seafood, man, at all.
Oh, I forgot about that. He don't like seafood.
Yeah, but you could get anything. You could get a burger. I'm not going to Popeyes when I go to New Orleans. I'm just saying.
New Orleans has
some gumbo. Prime don't know that he would kill some gumbo, bro. He would love it.
Mr. Atwood says adult money. Is that Frank?
Oh, right, you going traveling around?
That's Rich. That's brother.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I was looking at I'm like, who is this undercover Atwood? Then it's Rich. Shout out to Rich. Shout out to Rich in the bill. Who's got the coolest chains? If you see Rich in the parking lot, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But again, shout out to y'all in the comments for sticking around. I know it's been multiple people asking about when's the podcast. Shout out to you guys who are interested in listening. But normally we talk about the say it with your chest. This could be anything related. It could be chicken anatomy. It could be F big paper. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be football related, but say it with your chest. Get it off your mind, and let it be interesting and funny. If you,
well, I guess I'll start off.
okay.
Just when I thought I was out, they dragged me back in. The 76ers, baby.
Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
VJ Edgecombe is a beast, bro. He is the future. We are looking at the NBA Rookie of the Year. VJ Edgecombe, book it. Also, I got to throw an honorary mention to Adem Bona, who has just been out of his mind recently. He had like 5 blocks between the fourth quarter and overtime the other night. He's a blocking machine. He's awesome. Awesome. Love. Well, I'm gonna temper my expectations right now, early November. I don't want to sit here and say that we're making, that we're gonna finally get over that second round hump. I don't know. It all hinges on Embiid's health, but God, it is exciting to see the young and exciting talent on the Sixers right now. I'm very excited about this team. The Jared McCains of the world, VJ Edgecombs, Tyrese Maxey. It is a good time. To be
the Oubres.
The Oubres. Love
it.
Kelly's
still.
I don't know if
you don't like Kelly. I like Kelly.
I said Kelly's still.
I like them all. Oh yeah.
No, I was saying that because a couple podcasts ago I said my chest was I'm back in on the 76ers.
Mhm.
Even I might even download NBA 2K. That's how
Wow.
I'm just figuring out which one to buy. But
Mhm.
I'm there. I'm there. I did the deep dive on Edgecombe story. Phenomenal.
Yep.
Like, and I
He is
said to
him.
myself that it doesn't take much for me to root for somebody when I know you're trying and you work hard and you're trying. The fact I got to points in some of these games where I saw Embiid on the court. I'm getting off the court. Let the young guys. And then we're talking about MVP Embiid, like,
Yeah.
but you're just like,
I know.
and I don't know what's wrong with.
He's slowing the game
ADs.
down, dude. He's slowing the game down. Honestly, if I'm being real with you, like he doesn't have the mobility that he
I
once
didn't.
had.
I let you say it. I'm
I,
glad you said it.
I acknowledge it, but he still has value. Like he still
Mhm.
is that MVP. He's just not as mobile as he once was. So if he wants to get lazy and just hang out on the offensive side of the floor, then that's what's going to end up happening. But
It's just when he start, like, I know he can make a three, but when I see a 7-footer make a three and then someone else gets the rebound on a miss, I'm like, bro, you gotta
I'll
go
tell
down
you,
there.
You're
that
old
does drive
school
me.
because it's not.
No,
The game
dude.
is not like
Your
that
ass in the
anymore.
paint.
No,
like
but
that
dude,
anymore.
I agree with you, Tim. But at the same time, when I see a dude that is 7'2" and he's
Mhm.
never underneath the basket, it drives me a little insane.
Oh,
It
for
drives
sure,
me a
I
little
understand, but the way the NBA is played right now, it's not like that. You got to understand something too, though. Embiid got moves for a 7-footer to do what he do, but I get it.
Not like
But
Wemby, bro.
I'll
You see
say
the
this
handles
though,
Wemby has, bro? He's insane.
yeah,
Wemby's wild.
but he also had like
Wemby's
9
crazy.
turnovers last night, which is crazy.
He's
But
gonna be it, bro.
what I want to say is this about the Sixers is, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's already happened. Maxey is the new captain now. This is
Oh
Maxey.
yeah, this is Maxi's
That's
team.
what I love
100%.
about it.
100%.
That's who should be like the face. He's the face of the franchise.
He's the future.
It's
Maxey
weird.
is 100% the future. Yeah.
Bro, his step back game, like that he took from
He's
Harden.
learned from Harden. He learned from Harden.
I'm
His-
like,
First of all,
yeah,
his first step is
So fast.
ridiculous.
So fast.
He is
So
so fast.
Mhm.
And VJ, bro, can this one? He can jump. He can just jump from out of the paint.
Yeah, he's
And
crazy.
then
And both him and Maxey can, like, Maxey's starting to do that, like Steph Curry, just pull up from right inside half court. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
both of
yeah,
them
yeah.
just pull up from wherever right now. It's
And I
great.
enjoy the nicknames.
And I like-
the generator, and then
and
they
it's-
got VJ Max.
Nah, but
VJ
we're
Max
trying to
is
talk about is
great.
Grimes. Grimes is that guy.
No, he is.
Grimes is
Grimes
that
is a solid
guy.
role player.
And
Grimes
I-
squad.
yeah, what I do want to hear of, it might be time to trade PG number 8.
Yeah, I ain't too excited about him coming back. If I'm being real
This-
with you,
this-
you're
It's
taking minutes
trade him
away
back
from my
a
young
lot.
Bucks,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
taking
go ahead,
minutes
go to
from-
LA.
And you
Go
got
to LA,
McCain.
dude.
You got McCain coming back. I mean, when
Yeah,
McCain gets
I'm
back,
excited for
like,
that. I want
I'm
I'm
McCain
excited
back.
for that too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need him to wear a bracelet on that finger or stop painting his nails, something. Y'all need your ass on the court.
I'm just gonna piggyback off of yours just while we're at it, and for a need for time. But I'm gonna go with D Brave's thought process. And B will play longer if he gets rid of those goddamn Skechers. You're 82 feet tall wearing Skechers. Put some Nikes on them big ass feet. I said the other day, and I was watching the game. I'm like, bro, like, why are you wearing Skechers? Like, your grandfather and Pop, like, who can't reach down anymore, slide every, they wear Skechers. And I said, if there's ever a day in my life that I'm wearing Skechers as a person, I give you full 100% authority to give me a clothesline walking down the street. So Embiid, you're a millionaire. Get those Skechers off your feet.
That's who he's got the contract.
I don't give
a
I don't care. Swag level 0 with Skechers. You could be.
You don't like
I
that
hear
big
you.
ass S on the side of your
You can be Pop. I don't want to offend any grandfathers out there or
You're
seniors.
gonna have a whole bunch of OGs on your head.
He's gonna have the Sketcher army coming after him.
If I see you around, I'm a peaceful man. But if you come,
What?
get
What'd you say
away.
about
Don't
my
come in my
Skechers?
house. Leave them outside. Leave them outside.
And every person that goes out after him is going to have an explanation on why they're good.
I'm just trying
you
to
don't
figure out
understand.
why he left Under Armour for Skechers. Like, I'm trying
Had to have
still
been the
figure
bag,
it out.
man.
Yeah,
They
it
had
had to
to
be the
just-
bag, man. Had
Mm.
to be the bag.
Say it with your chest, Tim. Kincaid.
Yo, can y'all let me know? Is there like a certain date, like when Christmas ornaments go up? Because apparently from my 10-year-old, she said Mariah Carey unfall and start singing "It's Time" all that, and then I had to go put up a tree and put up lights. Does anybody have like
Tim, can I tell you something? She's
Tell me.
100% right. November
Okay.
1, bro. November 1. I might be crazy with it. I don't mind if you know what, this is my say with my chest. You do. I'm a
You just took mine.
big time Christmas guy. I'm a
Okay.
big time Christmas guy.
Okay.
I love the season. And I think it's stupid that it should be all of the decorations should just be relegated to 30 days out of the calendar year when you're putting so many goddamn decorations up. So I sit there. I don't think you can get the tree before Thanksgiving. But
Trees up.
the tree's up.
Trees up.
All right. Well,
Trees up. Santa's up.
I say
Gingerbread is up.
everything else you do, all the other decorating can happen prior or November.
Lights are
1.
up, too.
I think that's allowed, but trees got to wait at least till Thanksgiving.
Tree has to wait. Okay. All right.
See, we still do a real tree in our house.
We do. I will.
Okay. Is this really black of me?
Oh boy. I don't think I'll be able to comment on that. I want to have a career.
I'm gonna go on mute for a minute.
I've never had a real tree. Is that black of me? Is that?
I know plenty of white people that have had fake trees their whole life. I don't think that's a no. I think there's
every
some
black
people
person
that,
I talked to, they said they ain't never had a real tree. And I said, damn, that's really black of me. And then my wife was like, I'm so tired of this. We should get a real tree. And I was like, I've never had a real tree. I don't know what to do with it. Like, what do I do? So I was thinking maybe that's really black of me.
You're
you
muted,
muted me. You muted.
I said, "Is the tree need some lotion? Because the tree's looking ashy. How did you treat it?"
Yes.
Helena says, "It's okay, Tim. It's a Spanish thing too."
Okay. All right. Cool.
Cozy says with his chest, he says Jalen Hurts is an MVP trajectory. May Stafford Allen will make way more mistakes as the season goes on. Jalen playing perfect ball right now. Another 3 passing TD game against the Packers. 4-0 November. Give me that first trophy of the season.
I'm with you, Cozy. I'm with you.
I still don't really care about the MVP trophies. Super Bowl MVP is now I like that. I like those better. Tim Armstrong, what would you say with your chest?
Me not being mentally or understanding how weather works in different regions, because my wife and I decided to look up for Green Bay on what the weather's going to be on Monday. So it threw the house in a little bit of a tizzy because here on the East Coast, it's definitely not that chilly yet. But when we looked up Green Bay on Monday night, we're going to be dropping down to the 20s. So there was definitely some Amazon orders. There was definitely some making sure that the weather was, making sure all of our clothes were in order and packed, because I'm not ready for that.
Hold on, say it again. How cold is it going to be?
Monday night's going to drop down to 23.
Any snow?
In Green Bay.
Snow?
Is snow possibility?
10% chance. 10% chance.
Hell no.
But it definitely threw the house into a tizzy because I was on the phone with Gail actually, and
let me tell you this, Tim. You don't have enough hand warmers. If you think you have enough, you don't have enough.
Go to the 99 store, go get some hand warmers.
my
And
wife
nice little bottle of
ones.
nice little bottle. Stick a nice little bottle. Keep warm.
I'm breaking out my Eagles Parker. Wait till this. Wait. Swaggy. Been waiting all year, so this is the perfect trip for that. Bob says, "Oi, what were your grades on the trades?" I give it a B plus.
I give it a
Just putting all of them together, you give it a B plus.
Yeah, I think he threw some stuff at the wall, Shalache, for the cornerback room. Veterans too. Is that at that? And then Jalen Phillips with the relationship with Fangio. I think the player is great for the locker room too. So I'll give it a B plus.
I think if we're looking at the upside of it, and if everything, obviously everything you want to go to plan, I would give it an A minus. Honestly, what you're giving up versus what you could potentially get in return. I mean, we essentially swapped picks for Jaire Alexander with the 6th and 7th. The most you gave up in any of these trades was for Jaelan Phillips and getting a third, but we already had what 3 threes. So you throw a dart and you bring in a guy that has familiarity with Vic Fangio in a position that you needed. I think that this was a measured risk, and I think that there could be a lot of benefit out of it. So I go A minus.
Mm.
I mean, for that point, I go with a B, honestly. And that's the reason is, to your point, I see the upside, but I also see the worrisome. If these guys don't slide into the system, we don't have enough time left in the year. So could this turn out being an A plus? Absolutely. Like, this could definitely go in that direction. But without seeing that, where we're at in the season, how the team is starting to mesh together, I don't want to throw any wrinkles. I don't want to set anything back any steps, because we have obviously progressed in the right way. But so I'll give it a B.
Now, Don says thoughts on guard Evan Neal from the Giants' depth piece. I saw that Kemsky actually offered that option as a former Bama guy, Stoutland. I'm sure he knows Evan Neal, his game. I feel like if Evan Neal drove down 95 and actually rejuvenated his career after they potentially let him go or something, that would be an interesting thing. But I don't know about trade piece. Maybe next year. Brandon says, any more moves by Howie? Who do you think gets cut in the cornerback room? Got 8 cornerbacks. I think Adoree is gone. Dylan is gone too, I think.
I would agree with both of those. I think especially with and I didn't get to say that based on the last one. I did throw some shade at Tank Bigsby a couple episodes ago. I'm sitting here when he was strictly in a returner role saying, what the hell is this guy contributing to the team? Hey, you put the ball in his hands, and when it's actually secure, and he can make something happen. So I think he is a solid piece now. I wouldn't be giving touches to AJ Dillon over Tank Bigsby at this point. And with Shipley as well, AJ Dillon, I really don't know where he fits in anymore. So,
Mike Lovechild says, saying it with my chest, allow the fans to get them Jays and the Eagles colorway.
Facts.
Or just have me paint them. I'll paint yours. I seen a couple. I saw Helena also say it, and I also seen Big Perk say it. Signed as Jante Samuel Jr. He's coming back from a neck injury. I don't know where he's at. Like, obviously,
him and
his
dad are posting. They're posting videos of him working out. So
there's got to be something. There's got to be something going on.
Yeah,
there's got to be, because he's been cleared 3 times now throughout the year, where he's basically waving his hand saying, "I could play." Somebody knows something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the neck is a tough scene out there. Like,
those already came out.
Midnight Green 11s, please.
Yeah, the lows. They already came out.
Yeah, but again, for all you people who are talking about tailgating with us coming up, I've seen, of all places, I just see a little talk of 4th and Jawn on Reddit about tailgates. So the word is out there about people who will embrace y'all. But shout out to all the people who attended the last tailgate. Big crowd. Also, it's hard to get all these people in one place for a picture, because there's always somebody that is just running around. Or it's Ev, were you in there?
Yeah, I'm right next to Prime. Right to the right of Prime.
Okay, just making sure. But shout out to everyone who helps that tailgate pop off. Shout out to Use Guys, who's been helping Ev, putting the
Big
the
time.
wind
Yeah.
beneath his wings.
Mhm.
They also their Italian sausage peppers was amazing. I would like to try the chicken cheesesteak, to be honest. They always
Mhm.
post their cheesesteaks on on IG, and I'm always like, I'm hungry. But shout out to those guys. Shout out to Francello's Pizza, which is also great. Shout out to Eddie and the gang, man. That pizza is phenomenal. Also,
Mhm.
shout out to Recover 180, man. Recover 180 is the only organic sports hydration on the market, and we were started to partner up. So you all know Recover 180 has 100 has zero sugar added, 20 calories, 2 carbs, USDA organic water. Make sure you hit them up at Drink Recover and hashtag Hydrate Brother. Ev, did you run out of Recover 180?
I am running out. I'm going through the list of what I got.
You said I am running out. So if you need more, Recover 180.
Yeah.
Okay, gotta
I
hit
know
up
where
the
to-
plug. Hit up the plug. Shout out to Bud Light for holding down the tailgate for all these years. Red Bull for giving the tailgate wings. The resident Reverend Lowski for curating the vibes. And shout out to Cricket Tea, which has been a hit. Not only a player, but a sponsor.
But anyways,
Shout out to everyone in the comments. We appreciate you guys sticking around. Last question from Big Perk. Thoughts on David Njoku?
It's not the best.
I mean, yeah. I mean, with Harold Fannin, he's obviously doing better for the Browns now. And Joko, I think he's good. I think he would contribute on this team. Honestly, I wouldn't. Depends on what you'd have to give up, but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I think it's a little late in the game. I think we got our dudes in the house. Zach Ertz or David Njoku?
I would take Njoku.
Oh God, salty.
Cap
Salty.
hit for Njoku's 11 mil this year.
There you go.
I mean,
Zach
how
Ertz, it is.
how he's got away with the words though, bro. He just convinced the Miami to pay for Jaelan Phillips 90% of his contract.
That trade. Think about it. It's like when you're in your high school and you get a kid to do your homework for you. Like, you do my homework for me, okay?
Not
I'm
for nothing.
gonna
We
give
still
you-
got
This,
10 more million to spend right now. So
How is
hypothetically
this-
speaking, at a prorated rate, that would be what, like 5 million for Njoku?
Bob says bring Becton back.
I mean, they're not giving him. They just signed him to an extension. They're not giving him up.
But Ev, remember that Howie and Jeffrey Lurie have zero problem if any of our players get into that 5-10% range of hitting their incentives, that they take care of them.
True.
So they usually
True,
keep
true.
some money in the pocket that if anybody gets close, they make sure they don't
They
They
get
take care of
yeah.
us. That's one thing about the Eagles, and Howie Roseman has that stigma on them. It's a good stigma. They take care of their players.
Helena with receipt says Ertz can stay over there with his favorite QB since he wishes he played all career with. Helena is she is being petty right now, but I appreciate it.
Nah, I'm with it.
Last word though. Shout out to John Clark for the interview with Jaelan Phillips already. There's really no other team I
Johnny
would rather
Airport.
play for. He says, I love Vic as a person, as a coach. I'm excited to be back in his system. Let's go. Short hair don't care.
Brandon with the last minute question. JPJ, any
Did he just get drafted?
yeah, he's a Oregon guy. Yeah, we'll see. I haven't heard anything about that. But last word, we'll start with you, Tim Armstrong. Last word before we get out of here.
I'm just excited. It's getting closer. I'm going to be excited for Green Bay. I am, whether it's going to be cold or not, and I complained it on the Say With Your Chest, just to be there, watch a game at Lambeau, watch our Eagles confidently. Think they're going to come out of the W with how their roster's feeling right now and how we're clicking. So I'm extremely excited to expend a little getaway with my wife. And we're going to sneak to Green Bay, which normally in November isn't on people's lists, but I'm excited for that. And we'll be able to scream for the birds.
Just had we had our meeting today about the trip. You're gonna like the tour of the stadium. We're gonna split up in groups. Just be a
Oh,
nice little get some historic moments. I think we talked about maybe bringing some cheese heads, Philadelphia cream cheese heads. Can we make those? Can we have those made? Some.
I think I might give my daughter arts and crafts this week.
Hey. Last word, Tim Kincaid.
yeah, man. Bye week was so dope. Got to just sit back and watch other teams beat on other teams while we're just sitting pretty with a pink lemonade and with the pinky out. And now, all the guys that were injured, they're coming back. So we got Nolan Smith, he's coming back. BG's going to be getting his reps, repping up the reps this week. And then Jaden Phillips, welcome to Philadelphia. Jaire is there. Welcome to Philadelphia. So let's keep this ball rolling. And welcome to the team, fellas. Welcome to Philly. Go Birds.
Evan Hollywood Hearn, last word.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to getting back after the bye week. Got the whole second half of the season. This was obviously a great opportunity for guys to get healthy, guys get acclimated to their new teams. But I think that the Eagles, what we saw in the beginning part of the year was an offense that was operating under a new offensive coordinator, trying to figure out, trying to gel together. And I think that it's finally clicked. This offense seems like it's ready to roll and go on all cylinders. And we add these pieces to the defense. I think we're giving ourselves our best opportunity for a repeat push right now. So go Birds, and let's hope I get to buy another hat in a few months.
Another hat.
Yes, sir.
What kind of hat? What kind of hat are you looking for?
One that looks like this.
Oh, okay. Last word. We appreciate you guys in the comments for sticking around. We always appreciate the interaction. Shout out to everyone who comes out to tailgate supports. Shout out to the tailgate sponsors that help give back to the community. Shout out to the homies on the pod, and shout out to Primo for being a working man. Because at this day and age, man, you got the job, keep your job, okay? If you want to hire your boy, holler at me. I'll give you my phone number after. But shout out to everybody for supporting. Again, if you want merch, we never offer it. So if you want merch, just up at fourthandjawn@gmail.com. Get yourself a hoodie or something. It's cold out here. But we'll see you guys in the next one. As always, it's Fly. Eagles. Fly.
Go Birds.
Go
Go
Birds.
Birds.